Warning. Ultimate Omega gamers are here to remind you that this Let's Play will contain graphic, mature content that is not suitable for children under the age of 17. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone! We are here to do a new Let's Play.
The evil
one that we will likely finish before doing anything else.
A legendary sword.
Well, yeah, I mean, Pokemon is kind of long.
Of the bones of a black dragon.
Just another note, this game has a lot of graphic violence, so if you're not into that, don't watch it.
Do you think it's a bad time to mention we're talking over the announcer?
Those of the dragon lineage.
Probably.
Since the dawn of history, because of its incredible capacity for evil. Made possible by the souls of the vanquished black dragons that dwell within it.
Yeah.
It is said that if the blades
for a regular Xbox title, this looks pretty good though.
Gather the hatred and
I agree.
evil of mankind.
Honestly, it looks more like people were just recording it in a video and like had people acting out.
Into the devil incarnate.
You'll see what I'm talking about in this cutscene.
Not even those of the dragon lineage who protect it.
So, if you guys haven't figured out the game yet, Ninja Gaiden for the Xbox.
Dragon sword, another weapon protected by the
just look at the or just look at the, this cutscene, like how the sword's being used. It looks like some actor rather than some CG.
By ancient warriors to slay the black dragons, is now handed down from generation to generation in the Hayabusa ninja clan, the modern descendants of the dragon.
I'm honestly curious to see if this is actually an actor or CG.
The dragon sword is gripped firmly.
I guess we'll have to do some searching.
Yeah, just look at this. It looks like some guy wearing a ninja suit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It probably is. I mean, there was a lot of games that did actual cutscenes. Like, hell, even Sub-Zero Mythologies even did that.
What was that?
That was my phone giving me a message.
And that was Ryu cutting your chest open.
Ouch, that hurt.
Hey, there's no cut on his clothes. Horrible animation.
Oh, can't blame Xbox for that.
I did this on hard mode, and it's much different from normal mode. For instance, you start with nunchucks this time.
Yes, let's do nunchucks. Let's be Donatello. Or, oh wait, no, Michelangelo. Come on.
A ninja must be able to find his way.
Except we're kind of smarter than Michelangelo.
When facing an obstacle,
yeah, normal. Like you start out with the nunchucks on hard mode, where you normally find it in Chapter 4 in normal mode. It's a huge difference, and by the time you get it, it's kind of useless.
Are they the worst weapon?
It's one of the only weapons in the game that doesn't have the ability to be upgraded.
The key to this ability lies with the right thumbstick. Acute powers of observation.
It's really one of those weapons that you should get from the get-go if you can't upgrade it.
Gotcha.
The enemies are different. Like in hard mode, instead of brown ninjas, you get white ninjas.
Oh. Hey, there's no blood. We need blood.
It was at this point that I decided, screw reading the messages. I'll read them, but I won't sit around long enough for him to read out the thing. Ayane is reading it to you, but it's just pointless.
Okay.
One of your most useful techniques is the flying bird flip.
Jump towards a wall and run up it. Then...
Aha!
Ow, that hurt. That had to have given him a concussion.
There we go. There's some blood. Yeah.
I love the nunchucks. They're like made for this place. Seriously.
Ninja Fortress.
Oh yeah, they add a new enemy here that wasn't in normal mode here.
Ooh.
Ow, hit me in the crotch with a shuriken.
Yeah, well, I don't think he'll be able to have kids now.
I like how I killed the guy behind me instead of the guy I'm hitting in front.
Yeah, that was...
I love throwing shuriken into people.
You're so nice. So, just so you guys know how these Let's Plays are going to work, he's going to play 1 and 2, and I'm actually going to play 3. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm only doing 1 and 2 because I have them.
Well, you have 3 too, but I guess it would be fun to watch me play horribly.
Yeah, like the mechanics in these are different from the second and third games, so I think so. It's definitely worth having this played. Here's the very first new enemy. Or wait, I take that back. He hasn't showed up yet.
More white ninjas.
Yeah, the new enemy is actually a black ninja, which is actually from a different clan altogether, so it doesn't really make sense for him to be here. Yeah, like these are ninja of the Shadow Ninja clan, but the black ones are the Black Spider Ninja clan. Ooh. Which makes me really question why they're here in the first place.
This game would probably... Ninja Gaiden and a few other games would be the only reason for me to get a 360.
Get the PS3 version. The Sigma versions of the game had more content.
Are they the same thing?
Yeah, like, for the most part, but for Ninja Gaiden Sigma, for instance, has extra boss fights that aren't in black.
Huh.
So, again, if you want to get a 360, that's fine, but get the PS3 versions first, because they're more in-depth. In fact, you were planning on a PS3 over the 360 anyway, so yeah, it works out.
I guess that would make sense, because I was planning to get a PS3 anyways. I thought they were separate games.
No, they're the same, they're just different versions. There's more content in the Sigma versions, though, which I think's retarded.
Gotcha, so it's pretty much like the Ninja Gaiden 3 and then Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge type deal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, and by the way, that's the one I will be playing, Razor's Edge, not the 3, because that game got a lot of bad publicity.
Seriously, I love using the nunchucks. They're so much fun.
Even though they can't be leveled up.
Yeah, but against... The way I see it, when fighting a ninja-styled enemy, the nunchucks are your best friend. Oh yeah, there's another difference between this mode and normal mode. In normal mode, you get the lunar in Chapter 2.
Oh my god, yes, I love the lunar.
Guess where you get it here?
Probably like way farther beyond.
The answer is right now.
Oh, sweet!
See, those black ninjas are from a different clan altogether. Why are they here? They weren't there in normal mode, that's for sure.
I love the lunar.
I'm not sure if I should have fought them or not, but all I know is I wasn't going to bother fighting here because they all have one thing that makes them a huge pain to fight. In Ninja Gaiden 1, they throw explosive kunai at you, and those are a huge pain to avoid. Oh yeah, here's something they did in hard mode. Instead of getting you what you need,
oh, nice.
I can never. Like, I remember that there were bats in there just as I was open. I was like, oh no! And I got hurt.
Some ledges or platforms
Good job.
can be reached simply by jumping towards them and running straight up.
Yeah, normally that would have held the Spank of the Samurai thing. But instead you get it in this box up here. And in this box it should have been a Talisman of Rebirth, which means that since I didn't get one this chapter, I have to do this without dying.
Yep, I have a feeling I'm going to die a lot more than you when I play Ninja Gaiden 3, but then again, it has been said that that one is the most difficult of the 3 games.
This one?
Yes, even above this one. It's been claimed that Ninja Gaiden 3 is the hardest.
I find that
So
somewhat hard to believe, but
well, I haven't played it.
I'll agree I'll agree with you if when I see it.
Yeah, when you see me die many times, it will happen.
Because yeah, this game is pretty hard, so you would have to admit that that was an accident.
Way to go!
I didn't mean to do that. The
Yes, you did. You liar! You're making this longer. You liar!
No, I mean, like, I was trying to go through, but because I pressed X in mid-air, Ryu lost all of his horizontal movement and fell straight down. So I just walk around that time.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play this on hard.
I'm only doing it on hard because it's completely changed from normal mode.
I'm sure it is in Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge as well, but I think I die too much, and I don't think people would like to watch me play it then.
You should have seen how close to death I came in this chapter. In order to move on here, you're forced to fight them in order for the door to unlock, and these are the hardest ninjas in the game for the most part.
I was mad too when, I know it's kind of off topic, but it's still in the same area, when Ryu went against Strider in Death Battle. It made me mad just seeing Ryu not win, but I understand why.
I loved throwing Shuriken in the middle of combos. This is so random.
Kick their ass.
Yeah, one of my favorite mechanics is as long as you're holding L, you'll pretty much block whatever comes your way. Even if you're in the middle of an animation.
And these guys don't give up.
Yeah, this game is very hard, but to make up for that, the best mechanic you have is your blocking mechanic. I just gave him a concussion and he died from it.
Ooh, cutscene.
I see you have made it this far.
Hello, Uncle Mirai.
He's got nunchucks.
Yeah, in hard mode, he's even harder.
Well, I would think so.
And not for the reason you're thinking. Because enemies randomly spawn, which interrupt you.
Oh god.
I pretty much go out of my way to finish them off before I bother with them. Because if I don't, they're gonna get me in the middle of a combo.
Yep, and then that's gonna ruin the whole thing.
It doesn't take me long to realize that the nunchucks are useless against Mirai.
And maybe a good idea to switch.
My best weapon's the Dragon Sword anyway, so it works out for me. Although I don't like the Dragon Sword at level 1, I want it to be at least level 2, because at least that way I'd be able to do stuff. I did not mean to do that, because I just missed an opportunity to do a huge combo on Mirai by jumping over him.
Way to go. Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Oh, wrong button. Whenever I played on the Xbox, I always did that all the time, and my brother got pissed off with me. He was like, I didn't mean to.
Ow, did you see where I stabbed him?
Yeah, yikes.
That looked pretty painful. And that's where I realized that these enemies respawned.
Back to nunchucks.
don't think I've ever hit Mariah with the shuriken because he always reflects them and sends it back at you.
Yeah.
I remember having such a... I was so annoyed when that happened. I remember having such a hard time when I played this on the original version of Ninja Gaiden, like no subtitles, just Ninja Gaiden.
Well, isn't this the original with no subtitle?
No, this is Ninja Gaiden Black.
Oh. Is it, so it's an updated version of the first game?
Yeah, it's pretty much the first game with the Hurricane packs installed.
Oh.
Which is pretty much DLC on the original Xbox before Xbox Live became a huge thing.
Right.
At this point, I'm just trying to get him to make him leave himself open.
Right.
Because I didn't want to use any more healing items if I didn't have to.
You might have to, though.
I do, because these guys show up again. And it's here that I suck at the lunar and decide not to use it again for a while. I mean, weapons that do multiple hits on normal enemies are good, but on bosses that keep blocking you, you don't want to use a multi-hit weapon. You want to use something that hits harder.
That makes sense.
Because with the Dragon Sword, I can at least get off a couple slashes that do something instead of one weak slash.
Right. Here we go.
I've been trying to do that the first time I jumped over him. Oh yeah, if you press the Y button when you land from a jump, you instantly go into full charge mode.
Ooh, cutscene. So this was all practice.
Ah, the dragon sword. So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
Yes. He has entrusted me with the sword while he continues his training. He never seems satisfied with the power he wields.
Someday you will come to understand the pursuit of power. Perhaps beginning with your training here.
That's a story point, by the way.
The
only reason Ryu's here is just because his uncle Mirai offered to have him come here for training.
It remains in the village under the protection.
If I recall, Mirai used to be part of the Dragon Clan, but he split off and made his own.
Remains untouched. Its dark power sealed.
Gotcha.
It is a shame.
Honestly, I don't think they explained that very well all the first time I played this game, because I never knew that till I looked it up.
Alas, I am not of the dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
Master Murai, the Hayabusa village. Master Ryu.
Random ninja just in the generic ninja outfit is a master ninja. How well do you think I did, Chase?
Not too bad.
Well, according to the game, I am a lesser ninja. Screw you, game.
Ouch. That's pretty much saying you're a crappy ninja.
Yeah, in the original game, like non-black version, he would hold you back so that you could learn how to do the Y charge attack moves. And that's another thing about Ninja Gaiden Black. You can do your essence attacks and charge them to level 2 or 3, without needing an essence, like you did in the previous game. That's it.